I think you're probably going to win this contest. That the only person that signed up for it was myself that I'm creating right now. But I would like to know what degrees it is where you are, because it's got to be colder than where I am. And I definitely think Cher is going to lose
I
her
got to
mind.
tell you, it has been so freeze ass cold here. It was when I took the dog out yesterday morning, it was 4 degrees.
4, just 4. Just the
One
one
digit.
digit then. Just that
One
one digit
digit.
then. I woke up
Mhm.
this morning and the boys came downstairs and I was like, well, 7. They're like, what? 7. It's 7 outside. Just that. Just the 7. Just the one number then. Creative Mama fans, we are so glad you are here for this episode with Erika Shannon Hathaway, movement expert, dancer, teacher, and creative force who is navigating menopause, fitness, and injury recovery, and a massive life relocation with such humor and such grace. We talk about changing exercise routines after 40, finding joy in movement again, and why sometimes the bravest thing you can do is give yourself space, literally and figuratively. Erika is so inspiring as she shares that she has really done something that has stretched herself beyond what's comfortable, taking herself outside of her comfort zone and into something that really is a walking example for her teenage daughter on how to be brave and how to be courageous. This conversation is about reinvention, resilience, and choosing yourself even when it's uncomfortable. And yes, even when it's literally 4 degrees outside. We're so glad you're here. Let's enjoy this episode with Erika.
Hi, Erika.
Hi,
We're starting
Cher.
now.
So good to be with you all.
What's your exercise routine look like this year? Because I know you were like so finger on the pulse with exercise routines and plans for women over 40 who are going through menopause. Like, has anything changed since we last spoke to you a year ago? Have you developed new practices, or tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I feel like I have changed my personal fitness regime a lot. I've started taking Reformer Pilates, which I'm obsessed with, and I love it so much. And I've started like creating and scheduling workouts for myself, because if I don't, I am kind of unbearably awful to be around. I feel like I need it more than ever before. And it's just so accessible here. I also started taking more classes. I am a class taker. I'm a dancer at heart. I love to take class. And I also love to not think when I work out, because I think to create so many other workouts that I don't want to think when I go do it for myself. I need it to be my break. So I joined the rec center near me, and they have this incredible facility. That's where I take Reformer. That's where they have an indoor pool. They have a hot tub. They have an outdoor pool. They have an indoor track. They have all the machines and all the weights. So it's been really fun to kind of get back in there. And I'm actually starting to teach there next month. I'm starting to teach a kickboxing class twice a week, which would be super fun. Cardio kickboxing, no weight, just like to the beat, dancey, fake kickboxing. But I'm excited about that.
Love that. Are you creating this class?
Yeah.
Like, I know kickboxing exists, but this is like a special class you're creating.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah. But I actually was injured for a lot of last fall. I had tendonitis in my glute med, which is insane and hurt so bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's like the tendon that connects your glute med to your pelvis.
Yeah.
I couldn't walk. That's how I stumbled upon aqua classes at my rec center, because I was like, I have to exercise and I need something that doesn't hurt. And so but after 2 months of PT, I'm finally normal again. It feels so good. I'm so excited. And I turned 50 in a couple months. So I'm like, this is it. I'm going in. I'm going to be like the hottest ever at 50. That's my plan.
You're already hot.
Exactly. You are
I
already
love you.
hot. Can we just launch right into this like major life change you just had?
Yeah.
You decided to make a major move. And I kind of think of this as like midlife, and it's not like midlife. I mean, it could be for you, but I think of it as almost midlife for your daughter, because when you left, she had just finished 6th grade. So
Yes.
that's kind of midlife for kids when we're talking about the adolescence, right? Isn't it? Like halfway mark. And you made this major move. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. So I guess the idea started forming like 2 Octobers ago. Um, my husband was looking for a new job, and Anna was finishing 6th grade later that, in the next year. And I was like, I just feel like I don't know about what life looks like as she gets older in this town. And we hadn't really, except for you, honestly, and one other person, I had really not made the connections with my neighbors and friends and Anna's friends' parents that I thought that I would connect with. And my sister was pregnant with her first baby, and I had just lost a dear friend to cancer. And I was like, we don't know how long we have. We don't know how long we're going to be here. And I want to be with my family. I want Anna to be with her family. I want her to know her cousins and her aunts and her uncles. And I want her to live in a place. I want more space. I was so stifled in my tiny house in New Jersey, and I just needed more space. I found myself feeling like I have a very large energy field, and I can feel it when I have to like furl it in like a cocoon. When I have to do that, it is extremely difficult for me to live as a creative person. And so I needed space, and I was like, we got to go. So when Brian got a remote job, we started the process. So we ended up moving in June. And it's been 7 months. In fact, almost to the day, it's been 7 months since we moved home. It was the best decision of my adult life, besides buying our first house, which selling in New Jersey enabled us to buy this bigger house here.
Yeah.
But it's been amazing. It's been, we've been so welcomed into the community where we chose to move, and I get to see my mom all the time and my sisters. My sister-in-law just joined the rec center by me, so I'm going to see her. We sat in the hot tub the other day. It was so nice. Anna, when she turned 13 a couple weeks ago, had a room full of 12 amazing 7th grade girls who are the kindest, sweetest, most polite, most just easy to get along with kids who really show her so much love. She's made friends so fast, and she's doing great. She was my main concern, obviously, because going into 7th grade is hard enough. Switching schools is hard enough without having to be in a new town, in a new school where you don't know anybody. But she's kicking ass. Like, she started taking acting for the camera classes here, and she started taking dance and hip hop, and she wants to be on the high school dance team when she gets there. And she's just like thriving. So it's great. And then as far as I go, I've been, I spent a couple months last year just trying to figure out like what I wanted, who I wanted to be here. And I'm continuing to work for, do some consulting for a local movement company here that I really enjoy, and just figuring out my own way and, trying to make a lot of connections here in Pittsburgh. And, I'm starting to teach this week at Pittsburgh Musical Theater. I'm teaching dance again, which is crazy.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, it's adult jazz fitness. So it's like
The best kind.
it's a 2-hour block. It's a long ass class. So I'm like, what am I going to do?
Yeah, that is a long time. But I'm finding so many people our age are missing that format. That I've heard that a lot, like the jazzercise of it all, like really just kind of missing. And you'll put your anatomical awareness onto this class, I'm sure.
I think what I'm going to do is the first hour, I'm going to do like a dance warm up and maybe some across the floor and some turning and some, just extension stuff. And then I'll do a combo. And then the second hour will be more of a body weight fitness and mobility situation. So I'm excited about it. It's going to be fun. But it's taken a little bit of a long time to get going. But I also did something really scary a couple weeks ago that I haven't done in 16 years and I auditioned for a musical.
Stop.
What?
Yeah. I auditioned for a musical. There's a theater company in Pittsburgh that is doing the first ever regional production of Dear Evan Hansen. And when I saw the show on Broadway, I was like, wow, I really want to play Evan's mom someday if I ever go back. And so when I saw they were doing it, I was like, shit. Shit. Now I have to do it. Now, and Anna's watching me. My daughter's watching me, right? And I'm like, well, I think I have to do it. And so I pulled out my dusty old musical theater book, and nothing in it was appropriate because the last time I used it, I was auditioning for freaking Rock of Ages when I was
going to say contemporary musical
childless and self-absorbed. Now I'm auditioning for the role of a mom of a teenager, and I'm like, I don't have anything appropriate for that. So I ended up doing stuff from the show, and I submitted a video with 2 songs and a monologue, and I didn't get the part, but I'm damn proud of myself for doing it. And that was crazy.
That is so inspiring.
Oh, it was terrifying. I was so mean to my family that week.
You were so nervous about your 16 bars. Like you were just like, I can't.
I mean, and I wish it were 16 bars. It was 2 full songs. And I was like, what am I doing? Like, it was very confusing because, when you grow up, I'm putting that in air quotes, when you grow up, like, well, I'm an adult now and I've moved on and I don't do those things. But in the last month, it's like, oh, let's teach in person again, which is something I haven't done since 2018. And oh, let's audition for a musical, which is something I haven't done since 2010. So like, I feel like I'm having an identity crisis, but also I'm feeling like, why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
What else am I doing? I'm working, I have my clients, I'm doing my thing. I have my platform. I have my menopause coaching. I'm tying it all together, but I'm really like, why the hell not?
Why
I don't know.
I personally, just this past week, it hit me so hard one day when I was like, I miss performing. I miss it so much.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I performed.
Mm-hmm.
It was before my baby was born, my first. So like
Yeah.
14 years ago was the last time I was on stage. And it just, it hit me the other day because I think I was doing an Instagram post or something. And I was like, ooh, I'm still a performer. Like, I like this.
Yes.
I don't know where I fit it in. I don't know what it means, but, I want to perform again somehow. Like, I don't know, maybe that's what we're doing through this podcast, but it's such a huge part of me. I love choreographing. I love teaching. I love directing. I love every aspect of my career right now, but I miss performing. So
my
I
husband,
applaud you.
Oh, thank you. And you should perform. We all should. My husband said to me when I told him I was going to audition, he was like, well, if you get it, like, are you going to be able to handle that? Like, that's a lot of hours and and it was a valid question. Like, you're so busy. Are you going to be able to do that? Yeah. And I was like, it would bring me more joy than anything I've done in a decade. Like work-wise, it would energize me. It would not make me, I'd be tired, but I'd be the happiest tired, So you should do it.
Would it be a one-off or would it be something that you like continually are, like I'm 60 and I'm still on stage. Like, what would the path of that be?
It's who knows, right? I think that the key here, I think there was a little bit of a cocky expectation on my part that I was like, well, of course I'll get a call back. Of course I'll get, I'll be up for it because I have this amazing education, this incredible resume and and I'm perfect for my scent. It's right in my vocal range.
And,
Yeah. And I got nothing. And I was like, oh, this is not like you have to break in here. Like this is not
Mhm.
something that you can just show up and be like, I'm here, bitches. I'm here. And aren't you glad? No, it's like, oh,
Aren't you
yeah.
lucky? Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't you lucky to have me? No, because they don't know me. I
Right.
performed last time I performed in this town was I was 17. I'm going to be 50. I'm a different person, literally, cellularly, all in all ways. And so the expectation of anything other than starting from the bottom, it was like a little ego check in a way, but in another way, I was like, you know what though? I'm so proud I did it. I'm so proud. And I know my kid saw me do it. And she saw me struggle with how hard it was to make
Yeah.
that video and to do that. And she was like, she auditioned last week for something that she'd never done. She's never auditioned for a musical before. And she auditioned for Annie last week and she got a call back. And
Yes.
she didn't get the job either. We're full of rejection over here this month. I'll tell you what, this family, we have seen so much rejection just this
Yeah.
month alone.
Yeah.
It is really an exercise in patience and digging for like really having a solid foundation in who you are and what your value is as a family this month. It's been rough, but that's just part of the learning process, I guess.
Yeah, but you're so aware of it. You're so aware of it. It's not like a victimized position. It's like this position of like, as a family, we can grow. And especially like as a mom, what you're teaching your daughter, it's awesome.
Yeah, she's auditioning for her school musical this week. They're doing Freaky Friday.
Yes,
I was like,
sir.
go for it. You go, Glenn
You're leading,
Coco.
you're leading by example. And that's so awesome.
I honestly think if I didn't have her to be accountable to, I wouldn't have done it. I think I would
Oh,
have chickened
really?
out. Hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
I would have chickened out. I would have made 1,000 excuses not to go, not to do it. But I had to because I knew she was watching.
Creative Mamas Unplugged is produced by Breatheasy Productions with music by Jeremy Jurin. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give my mama 5 stars and keep coming back. Thanks to us kids, there are plenty of stories to tell. And you are not alone.
We are inspired by you. Thank you for joining our Creative Mamas community. Support Creative Mamas Unplugged on Patreon to get your name in the credits, receive extra content, and earn some fun prizes. With this, we can keep creating, uplifting, and growing this incredible community together. We love you so much. Applause.